I have a question. Have you ever wanted to use a submachine gun in Season of the Worthy that actually somehow competes with auto rifles right now? Then ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new Destiny 2 video. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Seventh Seraph VY-7 submachine gun that was introduced to us in Season of the Worthy. So unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know that submachine guns have not exactly been a part of the meta. But as far as the VY-7 is concerned, that's not exactly a problem. You can get the Seventh Seraph by reaching level 30 in the Season Pass. This will drop the curated role for you guys, which has corkscrew rifling, appended mag, ambitious assassin, and elemental capacitor. Now, as far as I know, after you get the level 30 variant of the Seventh Seraph VY-7, you should be able to farm it from legendary lost sectors. If you're not into doing that, or you're just not high enough light yet, then you can reach level 71 in the Season Pass for Strike Scrounger, 73 for Gambit Scrounger, or 83 for Crucible Scrounger. But once you get the Seventh Seraph VY-7, its intrinsic frame is a precision frame, which means the recoil pattern is more predictably vertical, and your base VY-7 weapon stats should be an impact of 25, a range of 59, a stability of 48, a handling of 28, a reload speed of 27, and a mag size of 27 as well. Now, moving over to the VY-7's hidden stats, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, because I certainly have. The aim assist on these weapons feels pretty trash. I'm not gonna lie. Just from my experience anyways, I don't have the best accuracy, but this gun comes with an aim assistance of 57, and it feels damn near impossible to hit people's heads, even if you're directly on them with targeting adjuster. For some reason, it just feels like the hit registration is really weird with it. But the VY-7 also comes with a recoil of 91, and the bounce direction tends to go left. Now, moving on to the VY-7's random rolls, this sub has to be one of the sexiest guns I have ever seen in Destiny. And I only say that because at first glance, its actual perk rolls look kind of trash, which a lot of them are, but that is also made up for with consistency in a lot of cases. So starting off with the VY-7's barrel perks, you can get fluted barrel, small bore, arrowhead break, hammer forged rifling, polygonal rifling, chambered compensator, corkscrew rifling, extended barrel, and full bore. For your mag column on the VY-7, you could get appended mag, tactical mag, extended mag, accurized or steady rounds, drop mag, alloy mag, and flared magwell. Now, like I said earlier, at first glance, these actual trait combos could look pretty brutal. And to be honest, I thought this thing was gonna be pretty garbage before it came out this season. But I'm not afraid to admit to you that I was definitely wrong. 100% wrong, actually. For the first trait tree, you could get Firmly Planted, Ambitious Assassin, 4th times the Charm, or Pulse Monitor, and for your second trait tree, you can get Feeding Frenzy, Vorpal Weapon, Dragonfly, or Elemental Capacitor. Now, a lot of those perk combos might sound really whack, but actually combining something like Firmly Planted and Feeding Frenzy in Crucible is a lot more advantageous than you might think upon first glance, especially considering Firmly Planted is one of the most underrated perks I feel in Crucible right now. It is absolutely cracked. As far as the god roll that I'm hunting for, I definitely want to get something like Fluted Barrel on one and try that out. I have Arrowhead Break and Accurized on the one I have right now, and it's pretty fantastic. But if I want to be more competitive with auto rifles with this gun, I'm definitely going to go for Fluted Barrel, Arrowhead Break, and Extended Barrel if I want to range a little bit more. And then I would combine that with something like steady rounds, accurized rounds in the mag column, or flared magwell even. And then for my first traits for Crucible, I would definitely go with something like Pulse Monitor or Firmly Planted and combine that with something like Feeding Frenzy or Vorpal Weapon. But in the first trait tree, Ambitious Assassin and 4th Times the Charm also are great perks for Crucible. With the VY-7, you're not exactly looking for something like a reload or damage perk because it is just a consistent weapon. And honestly, with consistency, you don't exactly need a reload or damage perk to be competitive with autos or subs or hand cannons. For masterworking the VY-7, I would definitely recommend getting something like handling, just because this gun does feel a bit sluggish for a submachine gun, and you want it to be as snappy as possible when you're going up against things like auto rifles. You want to be ready at all times to be able to use this gun, so I definitely would recommend getting handling if that's possible. As for mods, honestly, I would run something like either targeting adjuster, if it helps at all. I honestly didn't notice anything, but I think targeting adjuster might help a little bit, and then I would definitely run something like backup mag as well. As far as actually using something like the VY-7, I would definitely recommend trying to stay within its intended range as much as you can. The VY-7 specifically hits for about 25 to the crit, so as long as you're within range of an auto rifle user, you should actually be able to hold a pretty competent fight against that auto rifle user. I will say right now, again, this is my favorite submachine gun to use just because of the range it has. It reminds me a little bit of Antiope, actually. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I also have a little bit of an announcement. I just started a Patreon, and the link is down in the description. If you guys want to, go over and check that out. That would be amazing. If you guys do want to support me outside of YouTube, I would really appreciate it, and I would love to see you guys over there as well. However, do know that it is not required of you, and honestly, your consideration, it warms my heart if you are considering it all. And yeah, I just wanted to say a like and a sub is just as good. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching these videos. I really appreciate you, and I love to interact with you guys down in the comments. So as always, if you guys do have the VY-7, comment your roles and your opinions of the gun down below. I'd be interested to interact with you guys down there. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.